Hey there, lifestyle property people. One of the questions that we get all the time actually is what does your fees cover? So I wanted to explain it to you. There's basically four things that the fees cover. The first thing is we've been learning how to do what we've been doing in terms of finding properties and refurbishing them and renting them out for the last 6 or 7 years now, and over those years we've made a number of mistakes in our own portfolio, and effectively by us making those mistakes we've developed a model that we know now 100% works. So the first thing that you're buying from us is a blueprint, the model. You're piggybacking off the last 6 or 7 years worth of knowledge and effort that we put in order to find the model that works. That means what property to buy, in what area, who to rent it to, which teams to use to do it all, what standard of refurb to do. All of those kind of things all fall under the model. The second thing that you're buying is you're buying into our relationships. So over the last 6 or 7 years, we've developed a bunch of relationships with estate agents and other team members within Leeds. And those really allow us to negotiate the best deals for our clients and also to secure deals where we have terms that are on our side. So for example, we might not want to complete around Christmas time, and we can work with the agent using our relationships to make sure that we don't complete the week before Christmas. So you're buying from us the relationships that we have with our entire Leeds team. The third thing that you're buying from us is the work, so the legwork. We do everything for you, and that starts all the way from onboarding, all the way through to finding the property, negotiating the best purchase price for you, also purchasing the property. That's keeping in touch with the solicitor, the mortgage broker, the insurance broker, the surveyor, the estate agent, yourselves, ourselves, just keeping everyone in the loop and keeping the purchase progressing so that everyone's happy with how it's going. Once we've finished the purchase, we'll also head down to the property, take the meter readings. We'll spend an hour if it requires it on the phone to British Gas to make sure that we can get the details correct and the meter readings logged as well. And then once we've refurbished the entire property and managed the entire refurbishment project, we'll then rent the property out for you. We'll hand it over to our management agent to do all of that. Our service doesn't end there. What we also do is once the property's been rented out and once you're receiving rent, we keep the refurb schedule of works open for about another month or so, just to cover any teething problems or anything like that. We're on hand for at least another month after everything's been completed, just to make sure that there's no issues with the property that we purchased for you. The final thing, the fourth thing there that you're buying from us effectively is the whole end-to-end service management. And that basically means if anything goes wrong throughout the entire process, we're on hand to make sure that we can resolve those issues. So an example of that would be you get all the way to a few days before you're about to exchange. You've done 4 or 5 months worth of work to get there, spent some money with the solicitors, the mortgage brokers, the surveyors, etc. And then for whatever reason the vendor decides that they don't want to buy anymore, so they don't want to sell the property anymore. On that basis, what we would do is we would go back to the beginning and we'd start sourcing another property for you, completely free of charge. It's all included as part of the service. Ultimately, what our clients come to us for is a property, and if they had to walk away without a property, they wouldn't be best pleased. Another example of this is if there is an issue with renting the property out. So for example, it has never happened before, but if the property doesn't rent at the rate that we said it was going to rent at, we're on hand to help to resolve that issue and make sure that it's not going to be a problem for you as a client going forward. So that's the 4 things that you're effectively paying for when you're buying our service. It's not just the sourcing of the property. You absolutely have the expertise to source the property and figure out what the model is. You then have the relationships. The third thing is the legwork, and the fourth and final thing is the end-to-end service management and resolution of issues. Hope that makes sense. Hope you're well today, and I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.